Son, there's some things I think you should know.
Hello, boys and girls, mostly boys. Welcome to another episode of Bruno's You Don't Have to, the short form podcast for all of us awesome people.
Take your time. Just know that love is more than just a game and a ride.
My dad gave me the sex talk in his work minivan on the New Jersey Turnpike coming home from a Devils hockey game when I was 11 years old. He kept his eyes on the road the whole time, leaned his hand across, turned down the radio volume, very uncomfortably said to me, "So, do you have any questions about sex?" I could not respond with, "Nope," faster. And then I turned the radio back up. I don't give my dad any shit for that. He did the best he could under those conditions with the tools and the skills that he had. I had the skills and I had the tools, and most importantly, I had the experience to have a better conversation with my son. So about 2 years ago, we found out from the school that the kids were talking about blowjobs. That forced my hand, so I had to have a conversation with him. To say that he was unhappy that I had chosen that moment to have a talk with him around sex would be an understatement. I then tried to convey to him the lack of information that I got from my father. He did not give two shits about that either. He did not want to be there, but I did get through my conversation with him. I had a second conversation with him when he had a girlfriend. This was maybe a year later. In that conversation, I talked about consent, how he should behave and act, expectations. The third chat I had with him was about 2 or 3 months ago. We were in my car, and I said to him, "We're going to have another conversation. We're going to talk about porn." And he didn't moan. He didn't gripe. He just looked out the passenger side window. And when I got done, he looked forward again. And he said, "Okay, I got it." And what's cool is the uncomfortableness that we both felt when I had the initial talk with him has led us to a point now where I can bust his chops. We were at an ice cream store the other day. There was two cute 16, 17-year-old girls working behind the counter. I looked over at him. I said, "I'll buy you ice cream for a week if you go up there and go order a bubblegum ice cream with rainbow sprinkles in a cone." And he just laughed at me because he's not going to do that. We do have to have one final conversation, though. It's going to be a conversation where I'm going to explain the difference between sex and love. And I'll do that if he ever decides to get married. But who knows if it's even going to make a difference. He doesn't take my advice now. I like stupid stuff like, "Dude, it is 12 degrees outside. You might want to put on a coat." No, I'm good. So like, if he's not listening to me about the weather and what his clothing choices should be, I don't think he's going to listen to me about sex either, is he? Now, when it comes time to have this talk with my daughter, her mom's going to do that for the most part, but I am going to chat with her about, I'm going to tell her that no matter who she falls in love with in life, no matter who falls in love with her, that person will never be good enough for her. And as for the little guy, I don't know. He's probably going to know everything by like next year, so like everything. So I don't know.